Hi and welcome. What is emergency first aid at work? Um, to give you a little guide to know what to expect from one of our courses and whether it's the right course for yourself, we thought we'd let you know what is in the emergency first aid at work course. Obviously we'll get you in there, we'll sit down, we'll explain the housekeeping rules, just the standard rules at any course, and we'll introduce you to the syllabus of what we will cover. On the one-day emergency first aid at work course, we go over these 16 modules. So that's quite a lot to go through. Resuscitation, AED, legislation, responsibilities, what is first aid, how to do an assessment, how to do a secondary assessment. We'll teach you a little about the respiratory system and how the breathing works. We'll do a little on wounds and bleeding, seizures, minor burns and scalds, foreign objects, and that is basically what we'll cover in the course on the one day. So like I said, there is quite a bit of things to cover there, you know. The qualification, it's valid for 3 years, you know. We recommend that you do an annual refresher, however, that's not mandatory in the workplace. What is mandatory is you do it every 3 years, you do a refresher on it. And you would do the full course again in 3 years' time. Yeah. The assessment process is carried out through practical assessments, and there's also a written assessment at the end of it as well. It's more of a test to make sure that we've given you the knowledge that you should have. The assessments will cover CPR and the use of ADVs. It will cover choking, chronic seizures, minor injuries. What is actually first aid? What do we need to know about first aid? What do we actually do? Well, first aid is the initial treatment given to someone before help arrives. You know, it's about sustaining the life and not making things get any worse. It's about making the person comfortable. It's about alerting the right people to come and give you a hand. Because there's no point doing first aid if no one's coming to help. So you must raise the alarm as well. Because there's going to be someone coming to take over from you. Yeah? We don't teach you to be doctors, we don't teach you to be nurses, we don't teach you to be paramedics. We teach you the basics of life preservation and how to alleviate any suffering. How to prevent things from actually getting any worse than they are at that present time. Yeah? And obviously we try and promote recovery as well. That is the one day first aid at work course. There's a lot more in the 3-day emergency at work course. There's a lot more types of dressings, and there's a lot more topics covered. But that is basically your one day first aid course. Like I said, it's valid for 3 years. You cover things like shock, you cover things like minor wounds, you cover CPR, you cover the use of a defibrillator, choking. So there is a fair bit of content there. And if you've never done first aid before, it's maybe a good one to go for to begin with.